I just want y'all to make sure y'all get the lesson out of this. So Gary V is kicking wisdom. I got a couple of other videos with Gary V because he basically tell you to follow his blueprint and it'll move you to success. And it's pretty accurate. There's another brother out there that also does the same thing. And it's like, yo, it's a whole bunch of people out here who are laying out blueprints for us that we need to go on and just pay attention to. But anyway, what he's talking about is a problem that I run into. I'm a creative. I have no doubt about my creativity. I know what I do, right? So people come at me, what's your plan? What's your 10-year plan? I don't have none of that. I have none of that. I'm just honest with them. I just want to create. I want to create an environment where I can be me. I want to create an environment where I can fully be me. And being a black man in America for a long time, I had to kind of pretend I wasn't me, but I'm too old for that now. So I'm moving into fully being me, and I'm creating a world where my sons and my daughters and my nieces and my nephews can come into it and be themselves. And he talks about this whole piece about people turning to consumerism rather than being creatives. And it's so hard to get people to recognize, because it's people that come at me and they have billion-dollar ideas and trillion-dollar ideas, and I'd be like, yo, that's an ebook. Yo, that's an e-course. And they're like, oh, I know, but I'm not quite ready yet. But they want to spend all their time talking about their creative idea, rather than taking a creative idea and taking the same energy that they would do to talk to me, to put it down on paper, or to just roll the tape. Just roll your camera. Just roll your cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Because the information that you have is important. They call me and I'd be like, do you not know that this is a podcast? Do you not know that this is a stream? No, but you trying to commoditize everything. It's not just about commoditizing everything. It's about taking the brilliant ideas and the brilliant discussions that we have and sharing them with the world. You are not giving up any information that nobody else has not thought about. You just put it in a way, and was bold enough in this moment to express it in a way that might strike other people and get other people to move it. See, I'm at a point right now where I understand that my creations are my children, and I raise them like my children. See, because, making a child really don't cost no money, right? The child being carried by the mother really don't cost no money. It's a little bit of extra expense, but it's not no big money. It's something that we've been dealing with since the beginning of time, since humans came into this world. We understand that carrying a child. So there's really no extra expense with it. The child becomes expensive once you give birth. And what I'm noticing is that people want to give birth to ideas, but they don't want to raise the idea. I want to give birth to the idea, but I don't want to raise the idea. I want to give birth to the idea. And I want you, Hatim, to take this child, and I want you to raise it up. And I want you to take care of this idea. This is your idea. Hatim is dealing with his own ideas that he gave birth to, and he's been nurturing for 20 and 30 years. I have to raise my ideas up just like I raise my children up, so that they could get to a point where they not only could take care of themselves, but can eventually take care of me. Many people look at their ideas as slaves. You don't look at them as your children. You look at them as slaves. You look at them as billion-dollar and million-dollar slaves that you're going to be able to raise up and to sell on the auction block. Which is why a lot of your ideas might not work out for you, because they see the destiny that you already have in them. I'm going to raise this idea up to $100 million idea, and then I'm going to sell it. You know what I'm saying? I'm raising ideas as my children. They belong to me, and I belong to them, and we work together to bring them into their fullness so that they can be able to produce for their family, which is all those people around me. I don't have ideas that I can sell. I have ideas that I can nurture and get them to where they are able to serve me, serve my community, serve my family, and serve itself and grow. See, many of us, we just have these ideas and we don't want to do anything with them, or we're scared to do anything with them. We're scared about other people's opinions. When other people's opinions don't pay your bills. When other people's opinions, it don't matter. You need to sit down and you need to create yourself into the life that you want, rather than consuming yourself into a life that you will dread and that you will regret. I fear that many of the people that are around me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing counseling all the time. I'm just not getting paid for it. And it's like, yo, I try to spend the time. And what's crazy is family. Whenever I'm about to create, somebody calls me. It's incredible. I'm surprised right now my phone ain't ringing right now while I'm sitting up here talking about this right here. You know what I'm saying? My phone rings and people will try to break where I'm at so that I could get where they are and help them bring their idea into fruition and listen to them talk about their idea, rather than looking at how can you go and nurture this idea, speak this idea out into the world, because there might be somebody out there that might be able to help you. We don't need to be worried about people stealing our ideas no more. You know what I'm saying? Especially those of you that are creative, because you come up with other ideas. You created one idea, somebody steal that one and possibly do something with it. You could sue them, or you go and create, and you can sue and go and create another idea to be just as successful. Our ideas, when we invest in them, they are in a sense spiritually connected to us, and we are able to build. But if we're just sitting around consuming, sitting around self-medicating, sitting around chilling, getting high, and wanting to have these conversations, you know what I'm saying? We're wasting time. And remember what I tell you on the toast. When you waste time, you're not wasting your time. You're wasting you're wasting what the moments that your ancestors fought for you to have. And when you waste that time, you're not wasting what belongs to you. You're wasting your children's inheritance. I'm trying to build my children's inheritance. People get mad at me because I spend a lot of time in this black cave right here trying to produce ideas, or I spent a lot of time in my big brown chair trying to create ideas and trying to put it out there so that other people can be inspired, or other people can go and create something. But I understand that my children have to be nurtured. And my children, just like my physical children that's running around here, are my idea children that are running around. G&J.media is my idea child. Giami Tribe is my idea child. Giami Nation Builders Club was my idea child. And I'm raising them up, right? And what did they bring me? They brought me other people into my life because they heard my idea, and they brought Kwanzaa 365 into my life. So now I got a new baby that now I got to raise up in my 50s. You know what I'm saying? That's being nurtured. But this child is not by itself. Why? Because it has the ideas that I built up on to help me in raising and rearing this child. Because those other children realize that they can benefit from Kwanzaa 365. Now, for those that don't understand what I'm talking about, go and check us out at freegnjecourse.com, so you can understand what I'm talking about when I talk about Giami Journey and the history of Giami Journey and the things that we do, right? And you can join us on gnj.media or Kwanzaa365.media and get your account. You know what I'm saying? So that you can understand what we're doing and what we're building. But we're based on creating ideas and bringing them to maturity and taking responsibility for them, right? And not using and looking at them as slaves that we're going to eventually be able to sell on the market, on an auction block, to get more money. Many of us are not achieving where we want to go because we're looking at our ideas as slaves rather than the children, the beautiful children that they are, that need to be raised up and nurtured. Yo, this is Brother Hatim, right? And I want to remind you that you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, in the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Giami Journey Media. I'm your host, Brother Hatim. Of course, this is the Ventures of Brother Hatim, and this is a Heart of a Symbol production. We strive to do nothing but blow up your old paradigms, because that's what's holding you back. I'm out.